How are ye, lads? Can we have a chat about doing things on your own? Because honestly, I feel like I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. If I stay at home too much, people tell me I need to get out more. But the minute I mention I'm heading off for a solo brunch or going to a gig on my own, I get that look. Oh, is there nobody to go with you? And suddenly, it's like people think they should feel sorry for me. Here's the thing. I'm actually taking myself on solo dates on purpose. Not because I've given up on finding my person. Not because I don't like people. And definitely not because I never want company. I'd absolutely love a long-term partner. And I'm lucky to have brilliant friends. But they have jobs, partners, families, and lives of their own. They can't always be free, and that's completely normal. Maybe I'll meet my person. I genuinely hope I do. But it's also 2026, and I don't want my happiness to depend on whether someone else is available. So I'm learning to enjoy my own company. Because surely that's healthier than sitting at home waiting for everyone else's diary to line up. The other night I went to a gig with a friend and had an unreal time. The next morning I took myself out for brunch and had an equally lovely time. Why can't both exist? Why do we still act like enjoying your own company is somehow a consolation prize? I've even had family members feel so sorry for me about going to something on my own that my auntie practically insisted my cousin come with me to a gig. Now don't get me wrong, I love spending time with my cousin and we had a brilliant night. But I'd also been really clear that I was perfectly happy to go on my own. That was never the problem. The problem was everyone else seemed more uncomfortable with me doing it than I was. Maybe we need to stop treating being on your own like it's something that needs to be fixed. Because being single doesn't mean your life is on hold. It doesn't mean you're waiting around for someone to start living. And it definitely doesn't mean every solo coffee, brunch, gig, or trip deserves a sympathetic look. If you've got a partner, brilliant. If you've got plans with friends this weekend, brilliant. But if you're heading somewhere on your own, that's brilliant too. Maybe the goal isn't to build a life where you're never alone. Maybe it's to build a life that's full enough that whether you're with other people or by yourself, you're still having a bloody good time. So if you're single and you've been putting off that gig, that brunch, that holiday, or that day out because you're waiting for someone to come with you, this is your sign. Book it. Go. Your life doesn't have to wait for Mr. or Mrs. Right. I'm not waiting for my life to start. I'm already living it.